Have you ever wondered why some people become fluent so much faster than others? It's not intelligence and it's not talent. It's this one thing. Hi, I'm Ayla. Today I'm going to challenge something. You probably believe about yourself that you're just bad at English. If you're serious about fixing this, go ahead and hit subscribe because everything I teach here is built to actually work. Let me tell you about two learners. Both studied English for the exact same amount of time, let's say 2 years. Same apps, watched similar videos, and worked equally hard. 1 year later, one of them is speaking confidently, having real conversations. The other one still feels stuck, still hesitates, still feels behind. Same effort, same time, completely different results. If it's not talent and it's not intelligence, what actually made the difference? This is Series 5. If you haven't watched the previous series yet, please watch that one first because you might not fully understand this series.
Here's what most people assume. That the fluent one just had a natural gift for languages. But that's almost never true. In most cases, the real difference is much simpler. And honestly much more fixable. The person who became fluent wasn't smarter. They were simply using English differently than the person who stayed stuck. And that one difference is what we're uncovering today. Here it is. The learner who stayed stuck was studying English. The learner who became fluent was using English. Studying means reading rules, memorizing lists, watching videos passively. Using means speaking out loud, writing real sentences. Making real mistakes in real situations. Even when it feels uncomfortable. Studying feels safe. Using feels risky. But fluency only grows through using, not studying. If you've been doing everything right according to textbooks, but still feel stuck, this is almost always the missing piece. Comment studying below if you've mostly been studying English. Or comment using if you've been actively speaking and writing it. I want to see where most of you actually are right now. I understand why using feels harder than studying. Studying doesn't require courage. Using does. Every time you speak you risk a mistake, a strange look, a moment of embarrassment. But here's the reframe that changes everything. Using English badly with mistakes is still infinitely more valuable than studying it perfectly in silence. A messy sentence spoken out loud teaches your brain more than 100 perfectly memorized rules ever will. You're not bad at English. You've simply been protecting yourself from the discomfort of using it. And that protection, while understandable, is exactly what's been holding you back. I want you to hear this clearly. The fact that you've made it this far in this video means you're already someone who wants real change, not just comfort. That's exactly the mindset that leads to fluency. You already have it. Now we just need to point it in the right direction. Let me tell you about a student who came to me convinced she was simply bad at languages. She'd studied for 4 years, passed every written test, but froze completely in real conversations. We didn't add more studying. We removed it almost completely and replaced it with using. Daily speaking practice, messy sentences, real mistakes out loud every single day. Within 1 month she sent me a message that said, "I just realized I wasn't bad at English. I was just scared of using it." That sentence changed how she saw herself completely. And it can change how you see yourself too. So how do you shift from studying to using starting today? 3 simple things. First, speak out loud every day. Even alone, even for just 5 minutes. Describe your day, your plans, anything. Second, write 1 sentence a day about something real in your life in English. Even if it's not perfect. Third, allow mistakes on purpose. Give yourself permission to sound wrong sometimes. That permission is what unlocks real progress. These 3 things take less time than 1 lesson from a textbook. And they will move you forward faster than years of passive studying ever could. I want you to let go of the belief that you're bad at English. That was never true. You were simply using a method that couldn't produce the result you wanted. No matter how hard you tried, the moment you shift from studying to using even imperfectly, you stop being someone who studies English and start becoming someone who speaks English. That shift in identity matters more than any grammar rule ever could. Let's recap. 2 learners, same effort, different results. Because one studied and one actually used the language. The real difference was never talent. It was the courage to speak right and make mistakes out loud every single day. Do that starting today. And you are already on the path the fluent ones walked before you. You are not bad at English. You never were. You simply needed the right direction. And now you have it. Every fluent speaker you admire once stood exactly where you're standing now. Unsure, hesitant, wondering if they had what it takes. They did. And so do you. If this video changed the way you see your own English, hit that like button and subscribe right now. Because every video here is designed to help you go from studying English to actually speaking it, one honest step at a time. Next week I'm showing you the exact daily plan to put everything you learned today into action. Don't miss it. And I'll see you there.